Alistair Frayling-Cork from the 750 Trophy, racing in the Austin 7, still going strong?
Yes, it's all running lovely, thank you very much. This is my first time here at Rockingham, so it's a bit of a novelty and a mystery to find the right track because it's all laid out with marker cones, but it's getting there. The banking isn't quite as steep as I thought it would be from what I heard in the past, but anyway, it's very enjoyable.
They're not the fastest of cars, but they put on a great show.
We try.
And what are you hoping for from today at Rockingham?
Well, to keep up with the rest of the Austin 7s at least, but not necessarily the Trophy Reliant Engines cars because they always seem to gain a lap on us.
And you just had qualifying, everything seem okay with the car?
I think just as bad as it will be, yes.
Great stuff, all the best, Alistair.
Thank you very much.
The car's on the grid then for the only 750 Trophy race of the weekend, and it's Danny Reuter on pole position for the first time in his DNC, ahead of Ben Mile alongside him on the grid. Row 2 has Peter Chattin and Barry Pike, the best of the Austin 7s, lining up 8th overall. Michael Inglis, Michael Harvey, is 9th on the grid. As the red lights go out, the race gets underway. Good start there by Peter Chattin from the second row of the grid, just about gets alongside the two front row men, but can't capitalise on that. So I think he's going to stay in third position. The top 5 cars making a break from the rest already. The 5th of those being the white car of Cliff Ringrose, who lined up 7th on the grid. So it's 5 for the lead then as they head down towards the hairpin for the first time. It looks like it's going to be the Ben Mile car that gets into the lead of the race. No, it's not. It's going to be still 47 Danny Reuter that holds the lead then as they go through Dean Hairpin for the first time and down towards Yentwood. Danny then not having done too many races yet in the 750 Trophy, which is the 750 Motor Club's historic racing series, catering as it does for some old 750 Formula type cars. Oh, a change of lead there because into the lead has gone Peter Chattin. And he spins, his car goes around at Piff Paff, maybe pushed on just a little bit too much, too early on coldish tyres. And he'd certainly made some dramatic progress there, but there you can see from a different angle the spin. It wasn't a full spin, it was only sort of 90 degrees, and as he hit the grass he spun back round the other way and had to wait for most of the traffic to go through before he could rejoin the race. Barry Pike looks to be up to second place then. Well, this is great news for Barry because it's only his second race meeting in the 750 Trophy Series. He's out in the JGS 3. Made his debut at Pembrey last time out and acquitted himself quite well, finishing 2nd and 4th in the 2 races there. About 10 years of enduro bike racing, not with any particular success, he says. This is the car that Pete Birch used to race very successfully for a number of years. It was originally built in the 1960s and then rebuilt and restored in 1999. Well, a great plethora of cars here, including top of the Austin 7s, I think that now is Gregan Thruston, but trying to go around, and then the inside of him is number 72, which is Trevor Slatter. Now he's another driver that went quite well last time out at Pembrey. Back to third position he came from, a lowly position, as we've got a retirement I'm afraid, and that's number 30, Tim Mile. His Pigsty Mark 13 is out of the race. Well, Don Rawson coming towards us, a great veteran of racing with the 750 Trophy. The man from Oswestry, now 78 years of age. He was being chased down by Peter Chattin after his spin. And there is Trevor Slatter's car. He has pulled away from the first of the Austin 7s, which is Gregan Thruston, but just pulling off to the side there. You just saw on the left-hand side of picture, I think that was Lyndon Thruston, which is Gregan's son. He goes into retirement. So we see there number 62, which is John Gasking, once again racing the Centaur Mark 16 that daughter Helen Gilfillan has been racing for much of the season. Turning his way through the Tarzan hairpin behind one of the Austin 7s there, and that looks to be the number 5 car of Michael Harvey. And here is the change of lead, because I was going to say here's Danny Reuter in the lead, but he's got a problem, hasn't he? His car's slowing on the way up to Tarzan hairpin. And Ben Mile can go through in the Gavel Mark 1, but so too can Barry Pike in the JGS. Some smoke coming from the back of that car, maybe it's an engine failure, but Danny Reuter, the former MG midget racer, out of the race. So that puts Ben Mile now into something of a clear lead, car number 11 now. He goes through the turn 4 banking over the start and finish line to start another lap. It's lap number 6 for him now. And there is car number 5 once more, which is Michael Harvey in his Austin 7. He's closing in now on Greg and Thruston though for the lead of the Austin 7 class, which is Class A. Of course, it's the Austin 7 that was one of the cars that the 750 Motor Club was founded on back in 1939. It was a readily available and relatively cheap motor car for the impecunious motorsport enthusiast to set off with. Saw Barry Pike going through shot there, and now Greg and Thruston is being reeled in by Michael Harvey now in car number 5. What if Greg and Thruston has got a problem as well? We've seen his son Lyndon already retire the DNC in this race, but Greg and Thruston is being caught here by Michael Harvey in car number 5. There's Don Rawson again, car number 1. He's running in 4th position now. As through goes number 22, which is Charlie Plain Jones in his Austin 7 Special, just behind the Austin 7 Mason Special of Mike Whitby. A great variety of cars. As on to the last lap goes the race leader Ben Mile, but his lead over Barry Pike, it's not that large, is it? It's a couple of seconds, no more than that. Can Barry Pike do something about Ben Mile on this final lap of the race, I wonder? Through Dean Hairpin they go, onto the technical section of the circuit now. It's a long flat out run from turn 4 all the way up to the Dean Hairpin, but from here on in for the much of the rest of the lap as a problem, and it is a retirement, I'm afraid, for number 13, Greg and Thruston. That means he has lost the lead of the Austin 7 Triple Challenge class. Taking over the lead of that is Michael Harvey. Meanwhile, here comes Ben Mile now with a back marker between himself and Barry Pike. While the wins all the way through this season so far have been taken by the HSC of Peter Chattin, albeit Miles Griffiths did do the driving at Brands Hatch because Peter was out of the country. So it's going to be a new winner for this season, and it's going to be a first one as well, I think, for Ben Mile. As here's this battle coming through for the Austin 7 class, and it is still the 21 car that's ahead in this scrap. That's Alf Rayling Cork ahead of the Austin 7 Mouse of David Wilson. The checkered flag goes out. The win goes to Ben Mile by 2.3 seconds in the end over Barry Pike. There's a bit of a wait to see the third place car come into shot, and that's going to be Peter Chattin. But this battle is yet to be resolved. It's for third place within the Austin 7 class. Oh, and just a mistake there possibly from David Wetton, and that is going to mean that Alf Rayling Cork in the number 21 car is going to come through and take 10th position overall and 3rd amongst the Austin 7s of Class A. Results time then, Ben Mile gets the win by 2.3 seconds from Barry Pike. A further 13 seconds adrift was Peter Chattin in 3rd position after his spin halfway around the first lap. Don Rawson, Cliff Ringrose and Trevor Slatter completed the top 6. The best lap of the race went to the winner. That was Ben Mile.
Ben, great race for yourself today and your first victory.
Yeah, absolutely. I was really happy with it. The car's been going really well and been really reliable ever since I got it, except for the exhaust falling off today. But I decided to crack on regardless. So yeah, really happy with it.
You had a nice comfortable margin towards the beginning of the race, then Barry kind of closed you down.
Yeah, well, I was kind of trying to work out why the car was 3 times louder, and kind of thinking, should I switch this off? And then I thought, no, I'm sure that's the exhaust, so I cracked on. And yeah, it went well.
Do you reckon this is the first of many wins?
I certainly hope so.